Hey guys, it's Razer. Welcome back to Let's Play Equivalent Exchange, episode 6. Today I think we need to get busy on this collector array over here. This thing's looking pretty pitiful. We spent a lot of time mining, gathering resources. I've done some more mining between episodes. So, condensed it all down to 9 pieces of dark matter and a diamond block. So, and a little bit in our Klein star. So I think we have enough stuff to build out our array a little bit. So let's get started doing that. Like I said earlier, what I want to do is at least build out this first flower, which would be a collector here, 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 and then one underneath. And on top I have a little bit something different in mind for that. And then we'll go from there. So let's get started building these, at least these collector Mark 1s, the first tier, and then we'll see how much EMC we have left over, and then we will upgrade them or whatever. So let's get to putting some of this in there. So what we got, so looks like a collector is worth 82,000. So we're going to need, let's see how many we need. 1, 2, 3, just 4 of them, I guess, for now. So there's one. Let's put a couple of these in there. There's 2, 3, and 4. So we have quite a bit of EMC left over, so maybe we'll get a chance to upgrade them too. But let's start off with these and see what we get. So one here, one here, one underneath, okay, so let's see, with 5 of them, EMC is rolling in a little bit faster. Forgot to look at it before, but I assure you it is. It's not rolling in too fast because these are all just the first tier collectors and relay. Usually what I do is upgrade the relay first before I upgrade the collectors, simply because it gives a bigger boost. So we have some decisions to make here. One thing to do is, one decision we can make is to upgrade these now, get them all the way up to Mark 3s. The other way is just to continue building the flower out with these lower level tier ones. And I've done some calculating and so forth, and it actually makes sense as far as like EMC value, return on investment, so to speak, to build the flower out first before you upgrade. But I usually don't do that because because I like upgrading them and I like having a faster relay, so that's what I'm going to do, is start upgrading them. I usually do a little of both, really. I'll start upgrading them, building the flower out at the same time, and then eventually we'll get Mark 3s, on everything. But we've got enough EMC. I think we can go ahead and upgrade our relay. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So first we need to figure out how do we do that. And so if we look up the relays, relay Mark 2 takes the original relay plus dark matter and more obsidian. So let's see if we can get the obsidian. We got quite a bit left in there. Let's target an arrow and see if we get it. No, it's not going to do it. Oh, let's see here. Let me pull all the EMC out of there. And I'll just put some in. You can either... now that's dumb. You can either start putting stuff in like I showed you before and building up to the EMC that you need. Or if you've planned ahead and left one, say obsidian or whatever you need back in your bag or something, I do that sometimes. I'll leave like one of each thing that I might need in here. It doesn't really matter. However you want to do it. The other way is to start with the highest end stuff and just kind of work your way down. So maybe take a piece of gold, put it in, and take a piece of silver, which is less, put that in, and then put the gold back in here, and just kind of work your way down. There's obsidian already, so target obsidian, put that in there. And what do we need? 7 of them. There's the 7th one. Stick that out. Okay, a piece of dark matter, and then the original one. So we have what we need there. Let's go craft it up. And there we go. Relay Mark II. So the first thing we want to do is teach that to our tablet. There we go. So now we can create those without having to recraft them. Let's put that guy in already and see how fast it is. If it does that to you, just hold down Shift when you place it, and there it'll pop it in. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's gaining MC a little bit faster now. You know what I probably didn't do a while ago that you probably noticed was I didn't grab my EMC out of the relay before I pulled it out of there, which was pretty dumb. But if you notice, the Mark II relay has a few more slots over here. It's a little faster at burning items. Let's put a half a stack of cobble in there, and you see it burns about, I want to say, like twice as fast as before. And the other thing, of course, is it gives a bigger boost to the collectors that surround it. These collectors, while the relay was gone, actually stored some EMC inside of each one of those. You can go around and collect all of those, all the EMC out of those if you want to, because they'll just stay in there. So I'm not going to worry about that bottom one for right now. Okay, well I got 6 more dark matter. So let's see if I have enough to. Let's go ahead and see if we have enough to upgrade our relay one more time. We need a piece of red matter for that. We haven't created our first piece of red matter, so let's see what that takes. 6 eternalist fuel and then the 3 dark matter. And if you remember, each one of these eternalists is worth basically 1 diamond. So that's not too pricey, and 3 dark matter. So I think we have enough to create a piece of red matter. So first we're going to need the fuel. There we go. Target that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one is there. And there we go. Red matter. So we'll teach that. Wow, look at that. Almost 500,000. Alright. So we can go ahead and upgrade our Mark III up to the Mark III relay. Like I said, I usually upgrade the relay first, even though this the collectors also need to be upgraded pretty bad. But we'll get there. Let's see, what do we need? If we look at this guy here, it's just basically the same recipe, just with the red matter. So we just need that obsidian again, which I should have stored one back if I was thinking ahead, which I don't usually do too well. So let's do this again. There's one. Some extra this time. So, not sure I'm getting so much lag. This time I am going to grab the EMC out of that relay first. Okay, oh, I already got it. Okay, there's our obsidian, relay, and the Mark III. Teach that. So check that out. Quite a bit faster. Lots of slots over here. So it's well worth it, I think, to upgrade the relay first. Like I said, if you really put numbers to it, maybe it's not. Maybe it's better to build a flower out first. You know, it's all kind of a bit of personal preference, really. It also depends on, you know, if you're concentrating on EE, you might want to optimize your EMC collection. If you're just playing EMC sort of passive, or not EMC, EE passively, and just, you know, playing more vanilla Minecraft, building your house and doing all that stuff, you know, you might change your, you know, your plan, how you want to do this stuff. Just all depends. So that thing's booking along pretty well. We got 3 more. Well, we have some choices here. I wanted to, I think I want to try to put, let's see here. I think I have enough to do a energy condenser. And what the energy condenser is basically a chest, but it's able to convert matter similar to how the tablet can do. It also burns the matter up, and similar to the relay. So it's a pretty cool item to have, and it's not very expensive. So let's go ahead and create one of those guys. I think I've already taught the tablet the alchemical chest. So let's let's see. Let's show up there. I can't remember how much an alchemical chest is. Let's see. I think we'll see. What does an alchemical chest take to build it? It's 1 diamond, so it's slightly over a diamond's worth of EMC. Oh well. Let's build it. 2 smooth stone, 2 iron, a chest. Pretty sure I taught it those things. Let's see here. Let's grab more. Did I not even teach it smooth stone? Let's grab this out of here. Wow, I guess I didn't. Okay, I guess we're gonna create some smooth stone. And let's see. Didn't even see a chest in there. Thought for sure I'd taught it some of that stuff. Okay, well, it's not what I need. Need planks. Sorry if it looks like I'm moving really slow. This lag is kind of messing with me here. And let's see, we need a couple pieces of iron. Stone. What else was it? Diamond. Oh yeah, the covalence dust. I do store the covalence dust back just because I don't know why. For some reason in my mind I think I can't create that stuff, but you can. Okay, there's the chest, and then the condenser. And did I burn up the obsidian again? Okay, we should have enough to do that now. There we go, energy condenser. Shift click. There we go. Alright, so the thing looks like a chest, but if you place something inside, let's say for some reason we wanted to create cobble. We could target cobble up here and look at the cobble go. Take it out. So basically it's taking the energy from the relay, stealing it out of there and creating whatever you decided to create up here. So we obviously don't want tons of cobble. So what we can do is actually just leave that in there, because the other thing is, let's say we wanted to create, let's pick something that's not quite as pricey as the dark matter. I'm going to put something in there like the dark matter in just a bit, but I wanted to show you, we put something a little lower. Wow, come on. Let's see, well, say we needed a bunch of iron maybe. Thing is, that relay is so fast that it's gonna probably use the energy first. Now it's using up the cobble. So you put stuff in, it'll use that. It'll also use the energy from the relay, and it'll start creating whatever you tell it. So we don't want it creating iron. We do want to create it, say, dark matter. So it's going to sit there and work on dark matter. So now while it's doing that, if we try to take a look at the relay, which is difficult to do. I don't know if I can even do it. I don't think I can target that thing without breaking this. So there we go. You can see it's counting down. So the collectors are providing energy into the relay. The relay's then relaying it to the condenser. So tell you what, let's see what we got here. We've got one more dark matter because we had to use one to target that. Let's see if we have enough to upgrade at least one of our collectors. Oh, what does it take to do an upgraded Mark II collector? Glowstone and the dark matter. Should have enough to do that. Yeah, we've got enough in our Klein star for that. So what we need is a fuel source, but lower than what's in our Klein star. So we need, what, 7 of those? So that's 7 plus the dark matter in this. Should do it. There we go. Teach that. As you can see, when I put that in there, it's worth just about the same as the Mark II relay, which makes sense because the Mark II relay uses obsidian in the pattern and this uses glowstone. About the only difference. Let's see, do we have enough to create a second one? We do not, except it takes one of these over here, so we actually might have enough. But I really don't want to take the Klein star down to nothing because I need to go do a bunch more mining. This is going to start producing quite a bit of EMC force. You see, it's producing a piece of dark matter pretty fast. We were sitting there for what, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and it's getting close to halfway done. So that's getting on up there. As soon as we get these collectors upgraded, it'll be rolling. Just to take a look at the Mark II collector here, it's pretty much the same interface. It has 3 columns over here instead of the 2, and if I were to break it off separately out here, you would see that it collects energy. I don't know if it's twice as fast as this, like the relay, but it's quite a bit faster, and the Mark III is much faster. So let's see, that's about all the stuff we can do for now. We got a pretty decent amount of EMC in our Klein star, so I've got some comments that would like to see me do some more mining than what I've shown on camera, so I'm going to do a little bit of that. Those that don't want to see it can fast forward, skip through some of that if they don't want to see that. I'm going to gather a few more arrows because I don't know if we're going to end up in caves or what. So let's just grab a stack of those, put the other two in there. Alright. So let's go out and see what we can find. Off camera before this episode, I don't know if you noticed, because of all the dark matter, I did a lot more mining than even what I ended up with at the end of last episode. So I've done a lot of clearing of this area, sort of just right around the base here. I continued to miss little things like that. I think I've pretty much looked at most of the values around here, and you know, even though there are resources down in there, so low level, I think that might be some gold down in there. But the thing is, if I use the destruction catalyst to go all the way down there to that gold, I probably will use up more EMC than what the gold's worth. So I usually try to just be a little more picky about what it is that I go for. We may have to actually move over to a different area. Well, wait a minute, that's pretty decent there. Uranium and tungsten, but down in there. Let's charge this thing up. Start with just one. And head on down there. Keep this lit up for you guys. So we did not find the tungsten or the uranium yet. So let's collect this stuff. And keep on moving. There's some gold. Oops, still haven't found it. Yeah, it's still down there. Is that the tungsten? Or is that coal? That's coal. Kind of hard to tell sometimes. Thought I was going to miss that gold, didn't you? I would have found it eventually. Still haven't found it? Nope. I could put this on a longer range mode, but I usually don't. I just do a couple of hits like that and move a little slower. I don't know why. Just the way I do it. That kind of looks like tungsten. Yeah. Oh, plus I guess we did find some more back there, unless there were 5 of them there. Usually don't come in chunks of 5. Excuse me. Okay. Still haven't seen that uranium yet. Still down there. I think the uranium's worth continuing to go ahead and mine on for. that it back here? Yeah. There, we found it. And I'm out of inventory space. So we'll shift click all this stuff up in there. And let's see if it's worth continuing on here. Wow. I guess it is. Let's grab this stuff first. World must be still generating. There you go. Let the world generate around me a little bit more. Still laggy. Near a cave somewhere. Skellington. Guess I'm gonna have to start using the long range mode. Actually, I was in just the first mode, so I wasn't going very deep. This is the mode I usually use. Wow, that was a big chunk of coal. Another one. See, that was nice. I hit that and it grabbed that, what was it, Nicolite also. Found some rubies too at some point. That's a good place for a creeper to spawn in there, I think. Definitely cave system off to my right. That was tungsten. Yep, so there's still some uranium down there. As soon as I get that, I'll probably start heading back and branching off. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me put all this stuff in the bag. Still got quite a bit of space left over. I may cut some of this out because it is kind of boring to watch, and the lag is driving me kind of nuts here. But I will definitely keep mining until I get quite a few more resources, because as you notice back there, it's quite pricey, some of those Mark IIIs at least. Plus I really want to get that Swift Wolf and the Vulcanite pretty soon, because after we get those two things, we are starting to get to the point where we can go exploring some ravines and so forth by flying. And you flying around and zapping resources gets pretty fun and pretty quick mining. Even though tunneling like this is pretty quick also. So, but you can see that even after mining a while, I'll probably only have gathered maybe 2 or 3 dark matters worth. There is another item that you can get that's pretty cool. May have already told you about it. One is the black hole band. That one, if you put it inside your bag, will basically keep you from having to open your bag up and dump all that inventory into there, like I've been doing. It just basically draws all that stuff right straight into the bag. The other one is the was it the void? No, not the void ring. It's the gem of eternal density. You put that in your bag. That thing will, if you've got the black hole band especially, once the stuff gets absorbed into your bag, it will reduce it down the best it can to whatever the highest thing. It's probably the highest thing that you've the tablet has learned. I'm not sure on that, but for us, we've already learned all the way up to red matter. So it will continue to condense stuff down in your bag all the way to red matter for you as you mine. So you can basically stay out mining for a long time with that thing. So I want to continue mining for just a little more, and then when I get back, we'll upgrade some more collectors, or we'll create some of those bands, or maybe go to the surface and get enough stuff for the Swift Wolves. Haven't really decided yet. We're going to do it all eventually. So I will probably cut the video here, and then I will see you back at the base in just a bit.